As Jennifer Jill's presence continued to grow online, something beautiful began to unfold around her. She wasn't just attracting attention, she was building a community. People didn't simply follow her for fashion inspiration, they followed her because she made them feel understood. Her softness made room for others to breathe. Her confidence encouraged others to believe in themselves, and her vulnerability created a space where people could be honest about their insecurities without judgment. What set Jennifer apart was the way she communicated, without ever needing harshness or shock value. Her tone, calm, warm, slightly introspective, became her signature. Whether she spoke about fashion, self-love, or daily life, she delivered everything with sincerity. She wasn't trying to impress anyone, she wasn't chasing approval, she was simply sharing what she lived. Her photos often carried an unmistakable emotional weight. The lighting was gentle, the poses authentic, the styling polished but relatable. Every image felt like a glimpse not just into her wardrobe, but into her mindset. She understood that when people looked at her, they weren't only looking for beauty, they were looking for confidence, belonging, and the permission to feel comfortable in their own skin. Jennifer embraced her platform with intention. Rather than posting content purely for visibility, she approached each piece like a small message to the world. She experimented with fashion that highlighted her curves with elegance rather than exaggeration. She showcased dresses that flowed with her shape, tops that celebrated her neckline, and silhouettes that made her feel powerful. She valued quality over trendiness. For Jennifer, style wasn't about showing off. It was about expressing identity. Brands noticed not only her visuals, but her professionalism. She arrived early to shoots, communicated clearly, and brought thoughtful energy to every project. Photographers admired her ability to take direction instantly. Stylists loved how she embodied each outfit in her own unique way. And clients appreciated that she elevated their collections with authenticity instead of pretense. But even with the fast-paced growth, Jennifer stayed grounded in her roots. She never forgot the girl she used to be, the one who struggled to see herself in traditional beauty standards. That memory became a quiet motivator behind everything she did. She wanted future generations of curvy girls to feel represented, loved, and valued. She wanted them to see someone who looked like them standing in the spotlight unapologetically. Over time, Jennifer began using her voice more actively. She spoke openly about body acceptance, not the commercialized, superficial version, but real self-acceptance that requires patience and compassion. She reminded her followers that confidence isn't a switch you turn on. It's a practice that grows slowly, made of small moments of bravery. She encouraged her audience to choose themselves daily, even when the world made it difficult. Her honesty was refreshing in an online space that often felt curated and unrealistic. When she talked about bad days or insecurities, she did it without dramatizing, without fishing for sympathy. She simply said, "This is part of my journey too," and people loved her more for it. Jennifer also became an advocate for healthier conversations around beauty. She challenged the idea that femininity has to fit into rigid boxes. She embraced the softness of her body, the strength of her curves, the fullness that made her unique. She believed that women deserve to celebrate their bodies without apology, without comparison, without shrinking themselves to fit someone else's ideal. Her career expanded further as she collaborated with inclusive fashion lines, lifestyle brands, and beauty companies that valued representation. She became a muse for photographers exploring modern curvy aesthetics. She appeared in digital campaigns, editorial-style shoots, and lookbooks that showcased her growing versatility. Yet through all this, Jennifer remained connected to her audience. She replied to messages, shared pieces of her personal journey, and thanked her followers genuinely. She understood that influence is a responsibility, not a privilege to be taken lightly. Her humility became part of her charm, and her followers trusted her because she never pretended to be something she wasn't. Today, Jennifer Jill stands as a rising voice within the curvy modeling movement. Not loud or aggressive, but gentle, unwavering, and deeply impactful. She represents a new cultural shift, beauty defined not by society, but by the women who live it. She continues to evolve, dreaming of runway opportunities, international shoots, and partnerships with global fashion houses committed to inclusivity. She aspires to create her own line one day, clothing designed for women who want to feel soft, elegant, confident, and authentically themselves. And through every new chapter, one truth remains unchanged. Jennifer's glow comes not from perfection, but from presence. Her beauty is real, her voice is needed, and her story is still unfolding, inspiring countless women to embrace themselves more fully with every step they take.